I'm
Hey,
getting bullied.
Like he has like the reverse thing of your team. Like with us, he's only winning.
No. He said he asked like, can I take Bandit? We said no. Play Castle.
Oh,
that's why
Jen,
he's
you're
depressed.
being bullied
I'm
onto
getting
the mic.
He's really depressed,
no.
Archie.
No,
Can't play his role.
Hades gets bullied, man. No joke.
Yeah, because he's old.
He's like 40 years old and he plays with us and we're like 18.
He's 60-year-old. Ask for his pass.
60?
Ja, die had zijn pas doorgestuurd naar ESL en er stond 60 jaar op. En die zo...
Had hij van zijn vader gepakt of zo?
Ja.
Is je vader 60 en jij bent 12? Pedofiel. Oh, sorry.
Ja, maar dat is een halve taai, hè, dus ja, wat wilde.
Oh, maar een halve taai. Waarschijnlijk genuk met halve moeder. Okay.
Cuts over Kunst, how are you?
Foddy, can you make a rebel account, please? No, it's not synchron.
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 Ja, voilà. Toon wat ik gedaan.
Sorry, Patty. Moet je dat in de ene die Tony Zenny kent?
Ja, dat is Foddy.
Foddy, wat best. We gotta show you who is the best van de Benelux, hè? En dat Polokor Candy, hè? Kom.
Ja, man, die heeft dat gedaan om die mensen van Gen te triggeren en dat is hem gelukt ook nog, hè? Maar ja, wie is Gen?
Wat?
Wie is Gen?
Als we twee
Foddy had zo dingen gezet op Twitter, zo van there are only 2 people in the Benelux that are good, en dat was zo Candy en Polleke. Maar tegen mij privé zei hij dat om Gen op hun paard te zetten was.
Jen! Bro, ze zijn first round als, doe je?
Ja. 2 keer naar elkaar al, hè?
I want to ask something to Fod. If we win, he needs to make a new
rebel
tweet.
account.
No, make a new tweet. Make a new tweet.
Ja, Foddy! Foddy!
There is only 5 people in Benelux better than me.
Foddy, please, Foddy! Foddy!
Oh,
Foddy. Okay, we play.
Foddy buddy.
Moet ik het hem sturen?
Yeah, but Foddy needs to come to game chat. Foddy,
I come to game chat, I come.
Wait, Foddy. If we win, you need to make a new tweet. There are 5 more better Benelux players than only Candy and Polleke, okay?
No, not done.
Please, Foddy, please, Foddy, we need you, bro.
Sorry, you are Austrian,
Is je adapter al gemaakt?
Foddy, no, Foddy, only if we win, We're not gonna win probably, but only if we win.
Waarom zou ik gewoon zijn keyboard spelen?
Nu niet.
No, not 7-0, jongen. 7-3 least, oké?
Nee, ik speel PC. Ik heb legit gewoon een hele week niet meer gespeeld.
Maar jij speelt altijd met een K, jongen, Wenert.
Ik zal handcam doen, ik doe ook kanker handcam. Als je wilt ook handcam doen.
Wait, don't start. No, don't. I need to do my pre-game rituals.
Hé, maar nee, straks gaat dat toch gezegd tegen mij net voor dingen, net voor lang zeggen, ja, ik speel met K, dit, dat.
Moon, jackass,
Oh mijn god, je bent zo'n...
Right, very.
Yeah, Foddy.
Can you give me your favorite Pokemon?
Cut, can you start, please? Cut, can you start, please?
No,
yeah, I'm trying, but I need silence from both teams before I start so I can make sure that everyone's ready and fine. I need whoever's playing music so blast it on their mic.
Yes, press ready, Jens.
Ja,
Conscious of the
dan.
game ritual. Allow it.
Metagross!
Foddy, I want to win.
I'm gonna mute some people, not even joking.
Listen, I'm literally about to not pass. I don't care.
Moon.
Please,
Stop!
can you stop? Or I'm literally just
Everyone
not
just shut the
Please
fuck
start.
up and play.
Like Barbaric MJ.
Can you start, please?
Right, thank
Conch, can
you.
you talk?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, is everyone good to go? Yeah, that's all I wanted, yeah? So
Yes.
blast the music on their
Yes.
mics.
Finally.
Okay, good
Foddy,
luck, boys.
I was born ready!
Okay.
Okay. Moon, 1v1 me clash!
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
do apologize about that, guys. But we are starting. This is SiN League. We have Rebel versus Locked Up. First starting on Theme Park, then moving over to Cafe later on. Theme Park, a nice map, nice early map to get us started. A lot of new strategies coming in, obviously with the rework that happened. I enjoy it. A lot of people don't enjoy it. I think it's because of previous experiences, but Theme Park I definitely think is one that a lot of people will like eventually when stuff starts getting found out about it, etc. First ban coming out right now, and it'll be from Rebel. Rebel will be on the orange side, blue for Locked Up. Ying will be coming out for the ban. Obviously, it's more of a comfort pick once again, because you do have stuff like Jaeger in play, but Ying's just annoying to deal with. Thatcher will go out as well for Locked Up. Makes a lot of sense. It means Echo can be played a little bit more. If they do let Echo slip in, that is, but if they don't, it just means that Thatcher can't get out of the walls and stuff like that. Thatcher's just really strong, especially against Legions and stuff like that. And actually, the Legion ban will actually come out from them, which is quite surprising, actually. With that Legion gone, it means that Thatcher being banned, it's a little bit iffy still, but obviously you don't want stuff like ADSs still existing, so it makes a lot of sense. Also, like some bandits and Kaids. But a lot of people trick walls anyway, so there's not really much use to it. Mirror will be banned as well. Makes sense. There's a lot of good mirror strategies on this. And it's going to be interesting because I know a lot of people's strategies do resolve around mirror, and I will be actually Rebels banning the mirror, which means they probably come prepared with strategies potentially without mirror. I know this was their pick between this and Villa, so interesting to see that right there. Now, I want to address this right now. A lot within the community, there's a lot of talk. There's a hashtag going around on Twitter, Save Siege. Everyone really wants all operators to become 2-speed, 2 armors. I don't exactly want to give my opinion on it because I know there could be full blown out wars made out upon the comments stated. So I'm just going to leave it just in case anyone is curious. I don't want to get involved with it, but I do think something needs to change within the game, especially when it comes to cheaterish and stuff like that. If you really want someone's proper opinion on it, I go watch Pengu's video. He made about a 2-hour video, and it was very extensive and very, very good. Okay. First site coming out right now from Rebel, and it will in fact be Throne Room. Now, I do enjoy Throne Room a little bit. I think it's not the best site though. I would say that Bunk is the best site when it comes to having a mirror though. With that mirror gone though, maybe Throne can be very, very utilized very, very well. The only problem with Throne is you have that sort of thing where if the walls are opened, you're kind of screwed. You kind of get pinched inside a site, and it's really hard to move because they can hold long angles and the plants have a lot of cover. So I'm not quite sure really on this as the first site, but we'll have to see what kind of strategies Rebel do pull out to hold it. 3 minutes on the clock right now, Locked Up on the attack. Defense for Rebel. Round number 1. What happened to UG vs SiN? I have no clue, mate. Repelling right now. Castle starting to push up. They're going to be taking control of control. I'm potentially Cash as well, get this top ground control above it. This is definitely one way to push Throne Room. By taking and securing this top high ground, it's very, very good. It's basically an easy push if you can take control of them, but obviously getting control is probably the hardest bit. The drones are coming in. Moon keeping up his scan, and we'll see the hole right there as well. Someone tried to take a couple of shots at him. I think it was Fod on the Jaeger, but we'll back away after a couple of the shots miss. He doesn't want to get domed trying to move away. Maestro will get pinged, though, from Jackal's scanner. We do see them, though, having control of stuff like Red, which could be very, very dangerous later on. We have Jude, though, sitting in maintenance, which is something you don't usually see, but yeah, this could work out for them, especially if they don't drone it out. He can hold stairs and many others, and back are playing this nice shield, so as we're watching bottom of yellow, which is very, very good, making sure that no one goes for that Thermite. And Ford with a nice early kill onto Moon players. That will be your Jackal down. They'll now see the shield where Backup is hiding behind, and with that nice early frag coming out from Rebel, they're in a very, very keen situation. They don't have to play extensive, they don't have to play aggressive, and it means the Locked Up are going to have to look for that kill to even it back up on the scoreboard. back, now trying to push in. And Zeri will go down, another kill for Ford. That'll be Phil challenging, that'll be Hades challenging back up, and he will actually he'll actually kill him. Hades now in a 1v1 against Ford. Ford backs away, but Pro Hard Gunner will take out Ford. Now in a 3-3-3 situation. Ford with that huge double kill, but now Rebel are left back in a decision which isn't favoured on either side. Now with this bottom yellow wall being open, Maestro, it looks like seige is going to be watching that very, very hard. Drones are coming in now from Maverick. They're trying to see if they can spot any of the players for the teams to call out. They're obviously going to go for a plant here, but the smokes are indeed coming in. Nice kill from Stacks and Caesar and Jude! Rebel cleaning it up, making the score instantly off the back. 1-0 in favour of Rebel. A nice, lovely play coming out right there from Fod. He definitely utilised his roaming potential. Took out 2 people. Did ultimately get stuck, though, from the Thermite and the Nomad. Nomad actually taking him out. The yellow wall was successfully opened because Backup died playing behind that shield because he peeked a little bit too wide, which could have spelled disaster for them, but no, Rebel just held it very, very calmly in the site. All 3 players on the site just picked them off one by one as the players were essentially pushing into site. Locked up trying to push back in, trying to gain control of site so they can go for some kind of plant, but ultimately were taken out by the people of Rebel playing very, very patiently and very, very methodically inside that throne room. Now, obviously, because Rebel just won that site, they cannot go throne room once again. So it's going to be interesting to see where they place themselves. And it looks like they'll be going Buck. In my opinion, will be what's considered the best site. It's a little bit iffy without a mirror, though, because usually you have a mirror in initiation watching control. And it just means a lot more control, especially in between A and B. Now, the one thing you've got to remember about this bunk site is they have that small room south side. I can't exactly remember what it was called. But if they gain control of that, it's choky to get through, but it just means that B is very, very hard to gain control of if they enter through there. Now, I'm surprised they haven't gone with any like a pulse or anything like that to play underneath, to potentially shut down anyone trying to swing in, etc. in barrels. Very, very strong position for pulse underneath there. Can get picked off rather easy though, but understandable nonetheless why they might not want to bring him. But can definitely put in a lot of work. 3 minutes on the clock, locked up once again on the attack. Defense for Rebel. I'm reloading. 30 seconds right now, and the drones are just still coming in. Seems they can spot any players nice and early on. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of push, and it's looking like they're going to be taking control of Cafe side potentially. Back knows about this and will be deciding to push up as well. The drones will come in and back will actually be spotted. A couple of shots right there onto Natty. Zeri with a nice kill on the Caesar, a nice early pick, and Moon plays with a huge kill on the Stacks. They're 2 up, Pro Hard Gunner with a huge kill on the backup as well, leaving Fod and Jude in a 2v5 situation. It's not looking good for Rebel right now. Going from that win, that'll be Hades as he drops in the blue right there, but will get taken out by Naddy. That'll be Fod going down on a 1v4 situation. Jude will be. Hades there with that diffuser dropped. He will spot one person. Jackal will go down. Nice kill from from Jude onto Moon players. Now they know where the position of Jude is. The plant is going down though from Pro Hard as he pushes up. Sophia will see him and Zeri takes out Jude. As now the score evens back up to 1-1. What an absolutely huge play from Locked Up, pushing in, taking out those nice early kills. Now Jude looked like he could potentially try to essentially clutch that one up, but it wasn't looking exactly promising for him. Even though he did everything right, you know, there was a lot for him to watch. He had to push that diffuser plant, but it wasn't enough. Now, the players dying really early on, it was kind of like a rush sort of thing. They saw an opportunity, Locked Up did. They saw an opportunity and they took it by droning out, and that's what really led to Rebel's defeat, right? Now, what we got to remember is that Rebel, I think, had left a little bit of a gap in their defense there, and ultimately getting those two early picks just meant that Locked Up could push in. Zofia already being in upper arcade, I think, completely threw everyone off, and definitely opened up a lot of weaknesses within Rebel. Rebel, though, going for the switch of going to Drug. Now, this used to be the go-to site. This used to be the best site you could possibly go to. Arguably, maybe you could say Bunk or something like that, but this would usually be the site that you'd be like, this is the site we're going to first, right? Now, ever since the buffs, ever since like the changes to the map, I wouldn't say this map is kind of like, this site has necessarily changed, but it's just been beaten by better sites in a sense. This site you don't really tend to go on anymore. Not a lot of people utilize it. Arguably the worst site, in my opinion. But Rebel potentially have a strategy for it. Yeah, let's hope it works out for them. We'll be seeing what they're going to be doing. 3 minutes once again on the clock. And yeah, we'll be getting this round. Locked Up on the attack. Defense for Rebel once again. Round number 3. 1-1 on the scoreboard. Let's see what happens. Nice plays are you from Stacks playing behind this shield. Will be absolutely huge potentially. Now, what we gotta remember is these players are essentially looking for ways to get in, and it's not like they're taking control of this top floor. Now, I think this is the reason why this site's not exactly greatest, is like we see the Jackals do right now, Moon players. He has gained control of this upstairs, and now he's just shotgunning, and look at that. He has fresh prints to start scanning, and then boom, he knows where Mute is. And now he starts shotgunning open the floor, and yeah, Jude almost dies by that. And this is why this site isn't considered the best, because as soon as our top ground control is in favor of the attack, it's pretty much game over. That'll be Jude going, no, it'll be Stacks going down, sorry, as Moonplays takes him out from above, inside of Cafe. Absolutely huge, nice early kill for Locked Up, but Jude says no, and takes out Natty. And now evens out to a 4-4. The Nomad device will actually hit Zeri. Jude will stop the plant, as Zeri gets a kill on the Seas as Hades goes for a plant. Jude will say no, and will get him with a Nitro, but Zeri takes out Ford. Now Jude and Backup in a 2v3 situation. But ProHard will take out Jude. Back will get a couple shots on the Moon player, but Moon player takes out Backup from the prone position as it gets now 1-2 in favor of Locked Up. Now, like I said, this site's a little bit hard. There was no one playing that vertical control. It means it's an easy push for Locked Up. Having that vertical control, I mean, we saw it just going into full effect from Locked Up, and it really put them in a very good position. Now, what's interesting to see is that first round, it went in Rebel's favor, right? And Rebel were looking a lot more confident, and I know before this game had started, Locked Up weren't exactly confident in themselves, and they said that Rebel, you're easily going to beat us, don't worry, right? And they said, you know, this is going to be probably a 7-1 to you guys, but I mean, Locked Up right now, they looked a little bit shaky at the start, but especially on that throne, all trying to push up to each other, but they sort of switched up the pace a little bit, understood what's going on, and yeah, they brought it 1-1, now 1-2 as we go into round number 4. Throne room will be re-unlocked for Rebel, a site they did win. So yeah, let's hope that now that this site has been re-unlocked for them, everything will change, the momentum will change, and hopefully Rebel will bounce back and win the score to 2-2. But these teams right now are looking evenly matched, even though these last 2 rounds it has looked like Locked Up have been slightly better and more superior than Rebel. Now we see similar holes being opened and a similar hole coming out from Rebel. Now that Locked Up know about this strategy, what can they do? They might be able to have an answer for it. 3 minutes on the clock, once again locked up on the attack. Now, the interesting thing is that now they've got FOD once again playing this upstairs hold, because they knew about last time that they were pushing up this way. And we see FOD holding these bullet holes. Another issue about the game that a lot of people are complaining about right now. This could potentially net him an easy, nice early kill. If players aren't aware, that is. Because they were aware that FOD was up there last time, so they might know that this time and try and flush him out. FOD seems to move, and he just get droned out. That will tell the team that there is a gets go. Where's the hype? We want more hype. There's no kills coming through yet. Minute gone on the clock, and nothing has really come out. It's still a 5-5 right now. Pushing FOD down those yellow stairs. And yeah, FOD will actually push back into storage and back into lab. And we'll wait very, very patiently for anyone who might decide to push up on him. Coming down this main stairs now, potentially pushing into FOD. FOD's waiting very, very patiently. The ping will come in from the Jackal. They now know he's there. But they're very aware of this, and they'll be very, very patient and cautious before they decide to push him. This could net FOD with an easy double kill, but right now FOD's been wasting a lot more time. He's just wasted pretty much a minute 50 on the clock. Jones coming in, they know exactly where his position is now. Moon plays on, he's going to be taking that fight. Couple shots on Moon players. And Jude will get a huge kill on the Zeri. But FOD will go down. Pro Hard's gonna taking him out, without leaving it a 4-4. Absolutely huge from them. But no advantage in anyone's favour as the score gets evened up. But Natty will take out Caesar, now leaving a 4-3. Rebel once again losing their lead, but Jude wants it back, so he takes out Natty. That's a double kill from this round. Ahead peeks up as Hades gets a couple shots in, and Hades takes out Jude. It's back up and Stacks now in a 2v3 situation. If there's anyone who could do this, it would be them. Stacks makes it a 2v2, but gets pinched and will get taken out by Pro Gunner. Now in a 1v2 situation, back trying to push in. Jackal will go down. It'll be Moon players now in a 1v1. Pro Hard Gunner will be going for that plant. Pushing down now through lower arcade. They don't know the plant's going down, but now they'll be alerted of it. Time is being pressured right now. Backup pushing into this site. And Nomad will peek, but Backup will take him out. And Backup will actually clutch up that round. What a play from Backup. Now making the score on the board 2-2. A tied scoreboard. As once again, Rebel managed to pull that win out. Absolutely huge for them. Absolutely huge. I want hand cam from Backup. Go speak to the mods. I don't deal with that. Yeah, I don't deal with hand cams up there. So you will have to go and speak to someone higher up. I don't do that, so sorry.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Here is one of my favorite castles, Moon plays. There's no way you got a 2v1 impossible. Ah, you'd be surprised. Rebel aren't as bad as they seem in a lot of people's eyes. I appreciate everyone coming out to the stream, by the way. Much appreciated for your support. As these two titans of a team clash together. Appreciate everyone for coming through. Round number 5 right now. The scoreboard is 2-2 after Rebel just did clutch up Throne Room. They'll be defending office initiation. Yet again the best caster. I appreciate that, Dominic. 3 minutes on the clock. This is the second to last round for Locked Up on the attack. I'm Wellesley, by the way. Oh, Wellesley, dude. Welcome to the streamer, man. How are you doing today? haven't spoken a little bit since we played comp that one time, but yeah, thanks, mate. The reinforcements will be going in right there. The player will still reinforce, even though a couple of shots will go through. Right now, nothing's happening. Drones are just coming through. 40 seconds on the clock. Already gone. Good man, how are you? I'm good. Natty with a huge kill on the Caesar. A nice early kill for him. Leaving Rebel not in a good situation right now. Couple shots are there on from Ford onto Moon Players. The Moon Players takes out Ford. Now in a 3v5. Rebel on the ropes, it's looking like. This isn't looking good for them. The only side they've been able to win so far is Throne. Everything else, they just cannot win for some reason. Stacks are getting flashed, but back up with a huge ton of hate. But Natty takes out Stacks with a huge pinch as the flashes come into him. Back up and Jude now in a 2v4 situation. We've seen back up with a clutch before, but who knows what will happen now? Parag gonna go for that plant right there. And Moon Plays will take out back as he goes for some kind of flank. Jude now in a 1v4. Will be pushing, but no! Zeri shuts him down from the top of yellow stairs. Absolutely huge. Now Locked Up will gain the advantage. They now go 2-3 on the scoreboard. How do I donate? There's a link in the description, man. Ban Monty and it's a win, lol. Not you think. Yo, welcome everyone to the stream. Let's get... This guy gets it so hyped. Let's go. I appreciate that, guys. I'm trying to save my voice for this map, but like, second map, we're going all out, just saying, alright? So, stay tuned, boys, stay tuned. But yeah, guys, if you do want to donate, I'm trying to build a PC right now so we can do some nice little cool effects and stuff like that, just to make these streams a little bit more professional. So if you haven't, if you have any money spare lying about, please go donate. The donation links in the description by PayPal. Yeah, or you can follow me on Twitter as well. That's greatly appreciated. I'll shout everyone up. I'll shout everyone out at the end of every single cast. You'll also be put in the description. I want to thank right now Rebel and Cam and the whole of his team Want To for the donation so far. It's been absolutely huge, and hopefully we'll get our goal very, very soon. I appreciate you guys all for that, but let's get back into the game.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Donate G. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I appreciate everyone donating. Even if it's only a small little amount, it'll get me to my goal even more quicker. You'd be surprised. How much to recommend a donation? However much you can afford, mate. You can literally donate 50 pence if you can. Anything helps me. Okay. Round number 6. The final possible attack for Locked Up before the switch comes through. Now, who knows? Maybe Rebel might have some kind of better strategy on attack. Or with the same site being pushed right now, office initiation. Maybe... What's the money for? It's for my PC I'm trying to build, mate. Yeah, I'm trying to build a PC, see? And then when I build my PC, I'll basically be better quality streams, and I'm gonna also be moving slightly over to PC as well, doing some casts on there. But yeah, with initiation office being held, Rebel haven't seen much success unless it's been Throne. Obviously, Throne is still locked off, and they cannot go there now for the rest of their defense. Obviously, they'll be going to the attack next. Now, what we gotta remember is when it comes to this site, Locked Up have been very, very keen and very, very good at holding it. A nice early couple of shots are there onto Jude from Moon Players. Jude decides to swing on him as control is opened up. And now Jaeger pushing, but Moon Players with a huge killer backup. But Caesar will take out Natty and Ford will take out Hades. And Ford with another kill as Moon Player falls. Absolutely huge turnaround for Rebel as they now bring it 2-4. Absolutely huge. 2 minutes on the clock left as well, and Rebel have already put themselves in a very, very good situation. How much you need? As much as you could donate, really. My goal is 750. We're on 397, I believe, right now. Yeah, but only 2 minutes have gone in this round, and Rebel have already pretty much cleaned up the whole of Locked Up. And this will be extremely good for them, especially bringing it now 3-3 to end with a swap. Now, Locked Up could clutch his back, but the likelihood is very unlikely with a diffuser in hand of Rebel in the Locked Up of Ford. Dropping down into control right now will be for our gunner pushing in. Zeri also, both of them playing top of Dragon stairs. Pushing back into control and potentially looking for some more picks. right now pushing up into initiation. Zeri with a huge kill on the Jew, not even in a 2v3 situation. That's absolutely a huge, nice early pick for him. A couple of shots there onto Caesar. With only 50 seconds on the clock, they do have Diffuser back in hand. The plant is looking like it's going to have to go down, though, in initiation. As Stacks takes out Zeri, now leaving Pro Gunner in a 1v3 situation. He's stuck in control, and now the smokes are coming in. The crossfire as well from Caesar. Caesar almost going down on the other hand. Right now he's just looking stuck though, with only 3 seconds on the clock. He does have Diffuser in hand, like I stated. Stuck in control room though, he has to try and get out. Peeking right there onto Stacks. Couple shots once again, but nothing will land. Right now, he's not looking too confident. It looks like he's just pretty much stuck in there, and there's nothing he can pretty much do. With only 10 seconds on the clock, he might go for a KD save. As Ford decides to push him up, close to from Ford. As control room, he does get hit by the Nomad device, and Stacks will push up and take him out. Now, as the switch comes in, the score will be 3-3. Also, for anyone who can't donate via PayPal, I do have a credit card that I could give you my account number, sort code. You can send money through if anyone's having troubles with PayPal, by the way. Okay, now obviously this is our favourite time around. Round number 7 hits. After round number 6, the switches come in, which means Rebel go on the attack, and Defense 4 locked up. Now with that score ending with a switch up of 3-3, it's looking really close, and potentially a draw could come through and prevail. I mean, Rebel looked like they were struggling a little bit against Locked Up, but all of a sudden, bam! Rebel bounced back in that last round, in round number 6, sorry, to make it 3-3 on the scoreboard. Now, Throne will be held from the first sight of Locked Up. Those Kayid's a little bit risky, especially with a Maverick. Actually, they don't have Maverick, but if they did bring a Maverick, you know, you don't tend to put them there because the Maverick can obviously break them, etc. A little bit of a risky spot in a sense. 2 minutes on the clock, though, the attack for Rebel. Let's see what they do against the hold of Locked Up inside a throne room. Getting a nice long angle right there on to the bottom of yellow stairs. That could be absolutely huge to block off any rotations later on. They now know, though, where FOD is on that Nook, as it obviously is spotted through that Echo drone. They know he's trying to remove that castle. It's looking like potentially they're going to be going for this wall. Grenade swing over, trying to blow up the Kayid potentially. It doesn't look like they actually hit it. It's a little bit of a shame. Yeah, now it's broken. They're now going to get that wall open. Maintenance room will get open, which will be absolutely huge for them to get a nice early lead. We have Natty, though, watching the angle. With 1 minute and 25 left on the clock, nothing has even happened yet. No gunfights, no nothing. It's been running dry. Nook will go into a fight with Natty, but no shots will actually hit. But Fod will actually get a couple of shots as Pro Hard Gunner takes out Caesar. I'll be the diffuser down. And your Thermite. What a nice, well, not a nice early kill. It's only been 2 minutes in the round, but a nice kill right there. The setup locked up very, very well, and it means that when they push in now, they have one less person to deal with, obviously. It's looking like backup is potentially going into a fight right there, getting a couple of shots in. Concussions will go in from backup, potentially. Trying to get out what Jude takes out. Pro our gun and looming a 4-4. Hayes looking like maybe gets shot a little bit as he's now trying to hold on his point as much as he possibly can. Kill from Zeri on the stacks. The FOD will also go down from Hayes, and that's with a huge knife. Back now on a 1v3 as he now kills out Hayes from the 1v4, but gets taken out by Moon players using that LMG. The scoreboard right now is 3-4 in favor of Locked Up. I think Rebel took a little bit too long there. Took possibly way too long in a sort of sense to do anything. It was very, very slow push. By the time something did happen, it didn't exactly go in their favor, and they kind of had to rush in the site, which just wasn't very practical for them. FOD bring that Monty, a character that is, in my opinion, a very, very strong one, especially on theme park. You want to bring him on usually. That's what a lot of like the pros sort of run. It's very, very good. A lot of pressure does get applied. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. So in a sense, it makes sense that they brought the Monty. It means that you can just face drone everything and make sure that you're double checking everything thoroughly. It also is just annoying to try and go against. But they will have pretty much 3 nitros, so I could shut down the Monty pretty quickly. Bunk will actually be defended as well. Like I said, I think this is the preferred site in the pro levels. Obviously, they did go throne for their first round. Round number 8 starting up right now. Rebel on the attack. Looking like they might be going to make in the score 4-4. But who knows? This match is looking very, very close and potentially looking like it might draw out. But Rebel have to somewhat pull back if they want that to happen. These nice kills coming out from Locked Up aren't making Rebel very, very confident in everything that they're doing. Control looking like it's going to be drawn up right now as Jude decides to go with the sledgehammer and open up the hole, but backup with a nice early kill. There will be a pulse removed that potentially, I think that was removed from underneath, and that nice early kill means that 1, you are set up very, very good for later on pushes, and 2, you don't have to deal with him later on. That was a very, very nice early pick from Rebel, and something that they can write home about. They've only just a minute gone in the rounds. That's absolutely huge for them. Pushing up right now, Control with that Monty, pushing into initiation potentially. They have to be careful not to get stuck. The pings will be coming in, they'll tell people behind where the certain people are, and it's something like backup's going to come in and potentially try and go for the kills. Minute 30 left on the clock, and something has to happen right now from Rebel. And Pro are gonna take out backup. That will be a Zofia down. That's not good, but he did get a nice kill at the start, leaving the score now onto 4-4. The wall of Bunk will get open up, and it's like the Bunk is looking like the target that Rebel wants to go for. Now Monty being annoying, but backup takes out Stacks. As Moonplayer decides to rotate in, he could have been taken out right there. But it's still in favor of Locked Up after that huge kill coming out from Pro Gunner. A rush in right there, Natty takes out Jude. Now Caesar and Fodno in a 2v3, but Caesar takes out Natty. Now leaving a 2v3 after that 2v4, but Caesar goes down. It's all up to Fod. He's on that Monty in a 1v3 situation. What can he do with only 40 seconds on the clock? Defuse is not even in his hand. It's not looking confident for Fod. Bandit tries to rush though, but he will take down 1. Pro Gunner will fall to the hands of Fod. Ford decided to push up right now into Daycare. Ted's trying to get that Valkyrie out. He has to be careful not to get shot from the behind. I think he's aware of this. Jaeger decides to push up and Ford falls to Hades as the score now goes 3-5 in favour of Locked Up. This is the first time their team in this match has gone 2 points ahead of the other team. This could be huge for Locked Up, and potentially they could end this right now and put it onto match point if they win this next site. Now, this isn't looking too good, especially because this was the map chosen by this was the map chosen by Rebel. And obviously when a team loses the map that they get choice over, it doesn't look very confident going into a map that they didn't choose over. So that's the concerning bit right now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay. Initiation off is being held now for the site of Locked Up. Once again, it's pretty much bunk. Just the site's a little bit moved. Obviously, you do have to change up a couple of little bits of strategy. But overall, I don't know. I'm seeing Locked Up probably pushing this over, and it will most likely go to overtime for them, match point for them, sorry. Which will be definitely hard, devastating for Rebel.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
3 minutes on the clock. Will Rebel be able to pull this back and make sure it doesn't go match point in favor of Locked Up? Or will Locked Up be able to secure the match point and make sure that they gain points for this match? Control once again getting pushed, per usual. We've seen this push come in a lot of times as well. Swing in as well, through and into break room. This could be huge for them. With Bunk being in control, they can do a lot, especially with Cafe also being in control from Stacks right here. A lot of space has been given to Rebel from Locked Up, and it's a little bit surprising that that sort of thing has happened. Yeah, and once again, Bunk is going to be opening up right now, but the bandit trick will actually come in as Pro Gunner runs across the map and actually plants down his bandit charges at the last second. Really well played right there. We'll see Moon players actually trying to shoot the feet of the players coming behind the castle. And 1 minute and 30 is already gone on the clock, and Rebel haven't done anything. And now will be both of your thermite charges gone. Right, don't have anything else to hard breach, so now you've got to switch up your push. You do have Sledge at least to break open up the castle barricades, which is a good thing. We're seeing Jude doing that right now. Team getting ready to shoot in. Double shots right there as well from Moon plays. Moon plays having to back away as well, and it's all out fire. But nothing will actually be secured kill-wise. There's a couple shots on the like Ford Stacks and stuff like Jude, sorry, and then Terry will take a couple of shots. Ford right there will actually go down to Moon plays a nice early kill. The smokes will go in, but Pro Gunner will take out Stacks. He rushes in. Backup. Caesar and Jude now in a 3v5, but Jude gets taken out by Pro Gunner. Caesar will almost go down also as he decides to challenge. Backup and Caesar now extremely low on HP. This isn't looking good for them right now. Caesar pushing down yellow, and it's looking like Backup will still decide to challenge the bandit right there. Pro Gunner knows about this and will back away. But will go down, leaving Caesar in a 1v5, 1 HP, 10 seconds on the clock. He does have Diffuser, but the probability of him winning this is super unlikely, and it's looking like Locked Up will actually be able to pull this in. Caesar takes out one, though. Moonplace will go down, but Hades takes him out. And the score will be 3-6 as Locked Up now bring it to match point in their favour. So either way, they gain points, and if it goes to a draw, it'll be very, very devastating for Locked Up. Drop a like, mate. Appreciate it, Bugs. Thanks for tuning in, my man.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, Throne Room now reopened in the side of Locked Up, and we did see them win this quite comfortably. So I don't know, it's not looking good for Rebel right now, and the score's looking like it's going to end 7-3 in favor of Locked Up. Rebel can obviously bounce back, but either way, they cannot win this. The only thing they can hope for right now is a draw to come in. But the way that Locked Up have actually been playing, I don't know if that's going to be possible for them. I have no clue. And like I said previously to this match, Locked Up didn't go into this very confident, and I mean, they're doing absolutely amazing. Fair play to them. Jude on that sledge once again, breaking those castle barricades. You have a lot of soft destruction coming out from the side of Rebel. Moonblaze decides to peek early, but Backup takes him out. .2:30 on the clock left. Moonplay is already going down. The Nitro Cell's being prepped right there to potentially get anyone who goes for the wall. Pro Gunner takes out 2! Foreign Caesar will fall! What an absolutely huge Nitro Cell from Pro Gunner! Oh my god, what the hell just happened? 3v4 situation as Backup, Stacks and Dewey are the only ones to lie up. As you've got both your hard destruction now dead. A couple shots of there onto Natty from Stacks. However, you will not fall and die. Fragmate's trying to go in, but will not find anything. Like I said, it's just looking a little bit sad right now. Stacks gets a little bit tagged. Backup takes out Hades, now on a 3v3. Now, Lara, sorry, I always get your name wrong, I do apologise, mate. But, yeah, as Lauren said in the chat, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Stacks will go down. It's pretty much a GG, as Zeri takes out Stacks on that Echo. And it's Backup and Jude in order to clutch this up. But will they be able to do it? With minute 10 on the clock, they do have the time. They also have the diffuser in their hands. But obviously, it's going to be very unlikely. But they could do it. Backup almost gets taken out right there as he runs in the bathroom, followed by Jude closely behind him, potentially forcing out that Echo, as they knew Echo was situated up in here. Echo decides to return a couple of shots. Nothing connects though. They will see Echo try and rotate out, and Echo will actually get tagged up in the shoulder. 40 seconds on the clock, and they're still trying to pressurize that Echo out, and Echo will actually go down, unfortunately. Now on a 2v2, Castle with a couple of shots in, Natty and Pro Gunner. This could be a pullback, but no, Pro Gunner takes out Backup. Now leaving it in a 1v2 situation. Jude's gonna have to clutch it up, but Jude takes out Natty. It's only Pro Gunner versus Jude. Both players are pretty much one bullet from death. But Pro Gunner takes it! And that will be 3-7 on map number 1. Theme Park taken by Locked Up. Well played right there from Locked Up. Going in as a team that said that they weren't probably going to win it, but they did. Now we'll be moving on to Cafe once both teams are ready. And yeah, here's the scoreboard in case anyone's curious on who was top fragging. Pro Gun obviously doing very, very well, followed by Moonplays and Zeri. And yeah, Rebel with an unfortunate win. Unfortunate loss, sorry. God words. Yo, Kev, dude, long time no see, dude. How you doing? Welcome to stream.
Nee, nee.
GG.
GG, guys. Okay,
GG.
next map.
Yeah,
Rebel is
bro.
staying on
Cafe.
defense, yeah?
I
Yeah,
think
that's
Are
yes.
they talking? Are they like still talking?
FOD needs to make
No,
new
they're not
posts now,
talking.
Not yet.
It's
we
fine.
didn't
We
win the
can
second
play.
game.
Good. Oh wait,
Yeah, we
we
can
press
play.
ready and you can start. Oh, if the
You
other
both
team
ready?
press
I
ready
need
as
just
well.
confirmation off Rebel and then we can get this on the go, right?
Yeah,
Rebel, you
Rebel's
good
not
to
talking.
go? Oh.
Yeah.
They're not in game.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we
Rebel
already.
Cut over. I asked in Discord. I asked in Discord to confirm it.
Okay, cheers,
Conch,
mate.
how you doing, man? How you
I'm
doing?
good. Yourself, dude?
Hey, I hope you cast it like always very good, eh?
Yeah.
Obviously,
just,
dude.
just scream.
I was-
Just
I
scream
was-
again.
I was a
Just
little bit
scream
chilled
again like
axing that
the ace I
first
did.
map. I was...
Just scream
Yeah.
again like my ace when I had 4 HP when I
I
ran
hope
out.
you didn't watch me
they-
playing Castle because I
Guys,
did a lot of potato.
Guys,
Can we stop
cut
my
over.
shot
They
when
need
it's weer
5
on?
minutes.
Okay, you can have 5 minutes.
Oh,
No,
they
we
have
don't need it. They need it, but it's fine. We take
Rebel,
it.
they need tactical
Ja,
Balls. Balls.
inderdaad.
Break,
Je kan nu even
break,
praten van
tactical
dat moet
break.
beter. Dat
tactical
moet
break.
beter.
Ja,
Die proberen ons uit ons
TTT.
momentum
Oh.
te halen.
Ja, inderdaad. Maar besef, hun stress zijn zoveel geadvanced, maar die van ons werken beter.
Inderdaad. Wij counteren dat gewoon beter.
Dat van hun,
Dat is
de-
al,
van
die
ons
zitten
de
hier te komen,
basisdelen,
een not
basisdelen.
breach klets.
Hey Moon, Sinon heeft een video gedeeld van waar dat hij gepakt werd via Skylight toen bij Keizer.
Serieus? Waar de?
Ja.
Ah,
We
ja, dat wil ik
actually
wel
had
zien.
a lot of familiar faces come in, boys. Just you know, supporting. It was more in
Yeah.
favor of locked ups. I'm
Always in
surprised.
favor of
I'm not in the sense that I thought you guys were
We
gonna
are
lose or
here
like
to
that. But...
prove all the people wrong who said Rebel.
Well, I am.
What's going on?
I'm a little bit surprised
Oh,
because
oh.
you went into this saying that you probably weren't gonna win, and that's the reason why I was a little bit thrown off that you guys actually did win.
Yeah.
we said that. We said
I know,
that, but we
but
always
like,
do because we
Rebel-
don't want to be cocky. We don't want to be cocky, you know?
Rebel has the more knowness. I like Stacks everybody in all like the shit Discord leagues. They know him, but yeah.
No, cut over.
I mean,
Yep.
let's quote one of the casters from LAN.
Yeah, Stacks is shit.
we were
Him the
all at
caster back in the-
KFC. We were all at
Yeah.
KFC, and the caster thought that Stacks was someone else, and he's talking to Jen because they lost for him. Yeah, if you had Delta, you would have won because Stacks is really shit. That's what he said, and then I was like, you know that's Stacks,
Yikes.
right? And he was like, wait, what? Wait, uh-oh.
He saw like everything flashing before his eyes.
Thank you, Conch, for the stream.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know you wanted it after the game, but just have that there.
Yeah,
Just don't
but
look at
I'm
all
not
this
gonna
stuff.
stream snipe, but I just want to see later after the game.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
I already know. I like remember the first game I had like Monty, I think, and I had like a 4K, and you hear him now.
I was a little bit more chilled. I'm trying to like try out new different styles for this next map because it's like the last map. I can actually like let my vocals die a little bit. I didn't want going into this game, like this map, being quiet because of like my voice is dying. So I thought I'd spare it for the first bit. Obviously we're like, I know like that nitro cell you had. Obviously I was like hyped
Yeah.
about that and stuff like that, but. You know, I mean, I just tried to like not make it as shouty as I usually do, so I could save my voice.
You should have heard Zeri yesterday when we won the semi-final of Kaiser.
Let's go!
He was so loud that his mic just gave it like broke, like got smaller. Hoe noemde dat, jongen?
It got off.
Hey, dingen.
It got off.
Hey, Hades.
Ja.
Hades, kom eens even party.
Glenn, ik zeg het, je man gebruikt minder shotgun.
Hades, kom even party. Hades, kom even party.
Kom allemaal, misschien party komen.
Yeah. If they're here, you can start. We're ready.
Okay, have they said anything? So, cause I haven't heard anything from them. Oh, they said 5 minutes, so give them a little bit. Appreciate you guys being patient for them. Okay, we're just waiting for Rebel to come back, guys. I appreciate everyone for tuning into the stream. We are going on to our second map after Locked Up just won that. It was Theme Park.
They are ready.
7-3. They're ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it on the go.
Sorry lads, I'm for shit.
Ingu.
Now, defense once again for Rebel, so we'll be on orange side again. Blue side for Locked Up once again, as they will be attacking first. Now, what's nice to see was Locked Up actually winning that. A lot of people saying in the chats, I can see that you're all saying that Locked Up are a better team, but it was surprising to me because obviously they said that they're not that confident going in, but yeah, they actually did very, very well. A lot better than I thought they would, especially against Rebel, a team known for doing quite well. Ying Bang coming out first. We did see that first time, I believe. I think it's Moon Players. I think he loves his Ying, especially because Ying is where she is at the minute, and obviously the patches don't come through for console, so I think that's why they're banning it. Thatcher obviously comes in as well. Pretty obvious once again. Thatcher ban means there's no lesions. There's no you know what I mean, no ADSs, so it's one of those things of like, it can be quite annoying to deal when you don't have anything for Thatcher, because the meta resolves around a lot of utility usage, so if you have Thatcher banned, obviously, Jaeger's devices can't get eaten up, which means then it burns a lot of the utility, so it's like one of those things that like, even though it counters it, it's like one of those things of like, you remove him, it's like not a downfall for you in a sense. It's weird like that, but... And Legion March get banned like they did last time. A Bandit will be banned this time. Makes sense. MP7 is an amazing gun. You have the Bandit charge and a Nitro cell at your disposal. Very, very strong in the right hands. We will see Moon Players. I don't know if he's going to stick it, but we will see him on the Monty. Wow. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I'm sure everyone knows Moon Players' infamous Monty plays. So it's actually going to be really fun to watch.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I will watch over us.
Okay, Bar and Cocktail being held right now from Rebel. Common. Site to hold. First site usually go to. We have seen teams sort of like mix up and go other ones to maybe throw people off or because they have a better strategy on them, but ultimately this site is the king. And we'll see Rebel definitely put into play. Mirror not being banned will mean that Mirror will come into play, and there's a lot of good Mirror strategies on this map, so it's going to be absolutely huge for them.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
3 minutes on the clock. Locked Up on the attack. Defense for Rebel. We just come off of Theme Park. The score ended 7-3 in favor of Locked Up. Flash is going in. Well, my device will actually suck them up, though. No manning top of red stairs. See, now that's a little bit questionable. Obviously, it blocks people from running up them, but that still doesn't mean that people... Yeah, so as you can see now, they're going to put one lower, because otherwise someone can still run up there and shoot you in the back. But that will mean that one of the Nomad devices will actually be used up. But Stacks with a huge deagle kill on Tazeri. With that nice early pick. We're only a minute into the round. Rebel looking pretty confident right there. Stacks will be super lit up though on the other hand. Only just about coming out of that fight unskeeved. But they do need to be wary of him now. And so like they might be potentially pushing people down there to force him out. As people drop down to red. So they're getting open cigar wall right now. Nitro potentially coming in as well from Stacks. He's playing underneath. This could be absolutely huge. The pings are coming out from his team. And no one will actually be there, but he tries it, but he doesn't get anyone. That'll be a Nitro cell wasted, unfortunately. The Maestro camera will go down. Will go down from Moon players as he does pressure it, so they try to shoot him out. A couple of shots down to Moon players from the Wamai playing inside of bathroom. Ford will go down with the Parag Gunner. Now on a 4v4. Absolutely huge, but the person in bathroom will have to come out. Stacks will also be concussed coming up right stairs. Hades will go down though, 2 backup. Now in a 3v4 situation. Locked up, don't look too confident going into this as Natty gets killed in the back. They're not even a 3v3. Moonplays and Natty take out the player though, but seige now in a 1v2. As he takes out Moonplays, that'll be the Monty gone. Natty goes for a plant near Freezer, and it's looking like the pings will be coming out, so they'll know about it. Couple of shots right there, and it'll be a win for Caesar as he takes out the 2 players. As Rebel now go 1-0. It wasn't looking too good for Rebel, but they come in and they make the score 1-0. Absolutely huge for them.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defeated.
Okay, after that nice win, a nice clutch from Caesar on that top floor cocktail or bar, they'll be now coming down to kitchen. Arguably the second best site, or something like say it's the first best site. Depends who you ask, really, and depends on what sort of strategies gonna be running on it. Either way, it's a nice site. Obviously, vertical can be played on this, so you do have to have people watching upstairs. But a lot of people usually go for the bakery push, which I'll most likely will come out. But no castle, which is interesting. You often bring castle down here to block up a lot of the sites. You do a lot of rotates then with him, and he can be very, very strong for tunneling, for funneling people down certain areas. But it's a little bit weird. We don't actually see that.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
We see Vigil and Mozzie basically drone denial from the Roamers potentially. That could be huge. Essentially something they want to do for late flanks. Bakery's being instantly pushed right now. Moonplay is actually pushing up. Ball gets shot in the back. He's looking like he's not careful, and he will. Backup takes out Moonplay for a nice early kill, and then retreats back up to red stairs. How unfortunate! You lose your Monty so early on, and an early death as well won't set you up very, very well. But Zeri takes out Fod, sorry, and says, "Listen, you may have taken out Moon players, but we'll take away Fod for you." Arguably, someone who's been putting a lot of work for Rebel in. And now the score becomes 4-4. With only a minute into the round, there's already been a lot of action as Zeri takes out Jude. Another kill for Zeri. And he's looking pretty confident. I know back come up upstairs, though, as he's looking for the kills. And potentially the players who are upstairs. He will find the IQ. IQ will go down, and back takes out Hade. And he will take back down into bar stairs. Nice early end, just assassination kill in a sort of sense. Coming out from backup. 3v3 situation. It's still anyone's game. But the question is, whose side will it favour next? Minute 3 on the clock. They don't have to rush. Locked up don't have to rush at all. Bearing in mind that right now they do not know where backup is actually at. And it's not like his feet will actually get scanned on the other hand, though. If these prints go through, which doesn't look like it's going through, because every time he looks for one, they get removed. The Jaeger will get psyched down and they'll be backed up. Smoke going in, and back to be going up white stairs potentially. No, he decides to fall back. Now, Rebel are in that advantage. Perry goes down right there. Nice kill right there. Coat check right there. His backup decides to push up, but Nazi takes out backup. someone who's been putting a lot of work in this round, Zeri gets picked up now as he has got a little bit more HP actually than he did previously. Now the favor goes back in, locked up favor. seige and Stax still alive. Stax decides to pick the Nomad. But Stax gets taken out. seige now in a 1v3. He's been left in a clutch situation once again. He's the man who can do it though. Freezer gets opened up. As Zeri rushes in for the plant, Backup's going to push through kitchen service and gets taken out by ProHard's gunner. And that will mean the score now goes 1-1. Exactly what happened like on Theme Park. seige are unable to clutch up this round. Unfortunately for Rebel. But nonetheless, playing very, very confidently right now, locked up. Still anyone's game once again, and Rebel are going to be looking to potentially take this map in order to get points on that scoreboard. Now, we're seeing a similar trend to Theme Park. If locked up win this next map, then this next round, it's going to look a little bit scary for Rebel, and it's looking like the same repeat's going to happen again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now, once again, Rebel defending down the stairs, round number 3. Surprised they didn't try and go for a switch, especially because of how, not sort of like how hard they lost this site, but it was more in a sense of, I don't know if they would want to go for some kind of switch up, because it's looking like Backup and Caesar are the people who are putting in a lot of work right now. It is still early days yet, though. And who knows, Rebel might be able to bounce back if they understand what their mistakes were, and they'll decide to bounce back from those mistakes. 3 minutes on the clock. Locked up on the attack once again. Defense for Rebel. Let's hope that Moonplace doesn't get taken out really early on once again, and doesn't lose the Monty straight away by potentially pulling his back to the Jaeger. Back with a couple of shots with the onto Nomads, but nothing will connect as he rotates up red stairs. Now you have to be careful as there's vertical players coming out right now. Moon players look like he might be trying to maintain some kind of control. Now with these players in vertical, it's going to be very hard for anything to come out of this. You have to force these players out, and it's looking like that's exactly what Zeri's going to go and do. Moonplayer is still getting shot on both sides. He has to be careful as well on that front. Zeri will see more footprints. Does he not see the person outside? But Ford will go down to Hades. That will be Alibi going down. But Backup takes out Hades from above, it looked like. That's absolutely huge. Couple shots really on the Caesar. Caesar gets lit up by Moonplays. And it's right now 4-4 with a minute 30 on the clock. Still in anyone's favor, but Rebel, every single time they get a kill or a nice early lead, it's lost once again. Stacks for each kill on Moon players. That will be a Monty going down. Now, even though that was a nice early kill, and it's still 3-4, ProHard Gunner answers back and takes out Caesar, the clutch king. He will be removed. Now leaving a 3-3 with a minute on the clock, but Stacks his own Natty with a huge, nutty angle. And that'll be diffuser down also. 2v3 right now in favor of Rebel, and this could be Rebel trying to win. Zuri goes down by Backup, but ProHard Gunner takes out Stacks. As he pushes up right now, Backup will decide to challenge him. Bakery is being held right now by ProHard Gunner. Both players peek, and Backup will take him out, now leaving the scoreboard 2-1 in favor of Rebel. Now, the trend of Theme Park doesn't look like it's going to be happening right now, and the curse of Rebel has now been broken, and they will not be going on that consistent route that they did on Theme Park, which is very, very good for them. That vertical play, though, I think needed to be pressured a lot more early on from Locked Up. They just waited way too long to remove that top ground play. By the time they actually did remove it, it didn't really do much. Backed Up, though, needs to be stopped as well. He's just got full site control. He's just running about like a madman.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Pick up the mechanism. Lucky shot. Magnet ready. My evil eye is ready.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
Take 38 line of fire.
Okay, round number 4 commences, and that will be Locked Up once again on the attack, defense for Rebel.
Oh, he's on!
Nice little angle right here from Natty, potentially getting anyone. And that top 4 once again, like I said, is back open. So yeah, they'll be playing there once again. Rebel obviously did win this, so this could be huge for them. But you see what I mean by backup? He's just down, down here. He's just on the bottom floor, pushing up red stairs, just like nothing's happened. And he can get a nice angle right here and potentially kill someone. He will decide to peek, though, a couple shots on to Backup where he almost takes out Nomad with a nice headshot. But it will not connect, and Backup will decide to not challenge it once again and pushes away as he gets lit up quite a bit. Backup, though, going up pillar stairs right here. Potentially looking for the new hatch drop. And this Jackal right now from underneath, inside of reading, has to be careful of Backup. Backup's only very, very nearby. Nothing happening right now, but Stacks takes out Moon Players with a nice early kill. That'll be your Monty falling. A minute 20 left on the clock. And you have to be extremely careful. Cigar is somewhat in control of them. Top Red is in control as well, but Jew takes out Hades. Now in a 3v5 situation in favor of Rebel, they're 2 players up. Absolutely huge. Oh no, it's Coleman's shots right there from Pro Gun, and he gets taken out by Stacks using that AUG. Now, in a 2v5 situation, it's not looking good for Natty and Perry right now. Natty pushing in right now into Cigar. Now into Bar. Could potentially go for a default plant if Zeri was with him watching something. But Natty gets taken out by Fod, and also be the diffuser down. 1v5 situation right now for Zeri. 25 seconds on the clock. Diffuser is in sight. It's not looking promising for him whatsoever. Nomad will go off on red stairs. He now knows where people are, potentially. I feel like he's just got to send it. He might just choose to save the KD, but who knows? 10 seconds on the clock. 1v5 still. The peaks will be coming in right now. 5 seconds on the clock. And it's like, yep, he will go and save the KD. As Rebel now are up 3-1, they have now won 2 rounds. We haven't seen that much of a gap since pretty much Locked Up took Theme Park and ran away with it. Which was just after the swap up. They took away with it. And yeah, Rebel have decided to do this earlier, and it's looking like Rebel are playing a lot more confident here. Going flawless that last round as well. I mean, Rebel looking a lot more stronger than they did in Theme Park on Cafe. I will say that much.
defenders. Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Reading, dining will be held for the second to last hold for Rebel. Round number 5 right now. Will Locked be able to bounce back? That is the real question. Three minutes on the clock. Attack for Locked Up. Let's hope they can bounce back with the defense on Rebel. Round number 5, 1 second to last round before the switch up comes in. And yeah, Locked Up have got to be feeling this, man. Taking that first map, Rebel have just bounced back and even stronger than before. Zeri and Moon have swapped roles now. Zeri on the Monty, Moon on the Jackal. The footsteps will be spotted. And that will be Castle on the ping. A lot of people are in that reading site, which is a little bit questionable. Looking like they're going to be trying to gain top floor control. Backup will be up there though. The drones will go in. Battle will potentially be spotted right now. Due with a nice kill on Moon players, but Caesar gets taken out by Zeri. Nice plays right there, the nice refrags as well. Jump out as well from Jaeger. Hades gets taken. No, Hades takes out Backup as he tries to assassinate the Monty. Zeri on low HP. This is Locked's first time with advantages now back in their favor. Couple shots and Zeri goes down. Now in a 3-3 situation. I'm pretty sure they're aware that Zeri is down. Jude will finish it off. Underneath, but Jude takes out Natty, and the advantage is now lost. Backup decides to jump down. They're on Backup. I mean, Stacks even. I didn't know that was Stacks. Back was always taken out early on, and they will now be in a 2v2 situation. The Fuser in hands of Pro Hard Gunner. Now in a 2v2, this could potentially go in favor of either side. No one with an advantage. With this nice little mirror set, though. This could be absolutely huge. Hades looking like he's going to be deciding to push it up. Broad Gunner coming around, though, and he could potentially get taken out if he's not careful. There'll be a couple of shots right there on Duke, and he will connect. He will run all the way up to White, holding that top ground now. Mirror will get challenged, but Ford will take him out. Broad Gunner now will take out Ford, as Jude is now upstairs. Actually, no, he's not. He's decided to jump back down. He doesn't see the person planting, though. Broad Gunner will actually get the plant off. He's not seen, but Jude takes him out. Absolutely huge. That could have been huge for Broad Gunner, but it wasn't enough as Jude has managed to clutch that up. The score is now 4-1 in Rebels' favour. Have you got eyes? Maybe not. I'm guessing you're referring to why I called Stacks back up there, because they were both wearing rogue. They're both wearing rogue uniforms, and then when Backup jumped off, jumped out the window, I forgot that he'd actually died there, and I saw stacks, and I saw blue stripes on a suit, and I assumed it was backup because I saw backup with that. So my head instantly went to backup. That's the reason why. Because I didn't look on the right of my screen to see that he was dead. That's all. So I apologize about that.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Reservoir going up. Gas ready.
Round number 6 coming out right now. 30 seconds left on the 3 seconds left of the prep phase. Obviously, I don't know why I mentioned that. My head's all over the place, and I do apologize, guys. But let's get back into it. Right now, Rebel are storming ahead from Locked Up. We saw on Theme Park, Locked Up took it 7-3, and now on Cafe, which was a map chosen by Locked Up, may I add, they had choice. And yeah, it's not looking good for them right now. The swap will obviously come through, so maybe Locked Up a little bit more confident on the defense. So when Rebel go on the attack, it might be a completely different story. We will see the bomb floor being held once again, which the only win for Locked Up was on this basement site, so it's going to be interesting to see and hope that this will change up a little bit and put them in a good advantage. Couple shots right there onto Natty. He will get shot. Jude will get taken out by Zeri. A nice early kill right there from the side of Locked Up. The clash though, FOD on that clash. We also have to challenge up the Monty, getting flashed right now, essentially looking for the push onto her. We need to be careful though that no one else decides to push up right now, and it's looking like backup will actually do that. Now, Zeri will go down right there, but Caesar will also go down from Moon players. And Pro are going to be able to go far now in a 2v4 situation. Hades takes out backup, as it's now in a 1v4. Stacks is in a 1v4 situation, pushing down White as Moon players goes for that plant. And the plan will be successfully pulled off. Which now is White stairs right now, a couple of shots right there onto Hades, but nothing will connect. Stacks will also get lit up though a little bit, pushing into 90, playing above. Will jump out right now, pushing potentially down into White. The Nomad will get destroyed, and they'll know now exactly where he is. He gets taken out by Hades. Locked Up now, bringing the score 4-2. We are now, the scoreboard is now 4-2. And Locked Up switching now on the sides. It is now, yeah, Locked Up now switching sides. That means they'll go on the defense. Let's hope that they'll be a little more confident going into this. We did see that a lot more. They definitely jumped away from Rebel on Theme Park when they did, in fact, when they did in fact go on the defense. So that's absolutely huge to them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Kitchen will be defended for the first site of Locked Up. Attack for Rebel, like I said. Now, like I said earlier, it's a little bit debatable which site you want to go on first. Do you want to go on this basement one, or do you want to go on the top floor? And it's looking like, yeah, it's looking like as of right now, Locked Up will be starting obviously down in the kitchen. No clue why anyone wants to have on that top floor. Maybe they just got better strategies for this basement floor, and maybe they'll go on the top floor next. We will see Moon players on the Clash, and that's actually a really nice electrical right there to get prep wall. Like I said as well, Castle will be brought as well by Locked Up. Also, we did see Locked Up. We didn't see Rebel bring out the Castle on this site. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Castle is someone that is usually used on this site quite a lot. And it's definitely an operator that you kind of need in a sense. Moonblaze has to be careful. The Nomad device will get removed right there from the Jaeger, and they don't even know that Jaeger's playing in there. It doesn't look like. Actually, they do know now. Moonblaze being there special. No, Hades takes out backup. As the number one falls, Stacks goes down, and Hades takes out Jude. And Hades with an absolute. He gets a quad! This could be an ace for him as FOD decides to challenge Hades. Absolutely huge. Picking up 4 kills. Hades now waiting patiently, but Hades gets taken out. How unfortunate is FOD picks up the diffuser. Now in a 1v3 situation. It's only like Locked Up might be able to take this back. Right now, as the score is looking like it might go to 3-4, but FOD can definitely pull this back. But the likelihood of that is very unlikely. Absolutely huge play though from Moonplace and Hades playing inside of bakeries. All players from Rebel stack up inside of there. Pushing in right now to bakery will be FOD looking to push into service. Moon has some kind of syndrome. Potentially. No offense, Moon. You know what? You know where I love you. And Magic also does apparently. Right now, FOD is stuck though inside a prep room. Well, he's not stuck, but he has to be careful right now because they could potentially push him in prep room. On the drone right now that no one has seen. Peeking up, and FOD will take out Zeri. He knew exactly where his position was. But right now in Cope, there will be Castle playing there. He doesn't know that someone is in kitchen prep. We'll try to cross over a couple shots into him, but nothing will connect. 20 seconds on the clock. He does have diffuser in hand, so he does have that plant option. Pushing now into prep. 10 seconds on the clock, and he has to do something. Will he be able to do it though? We'll be going to take out the Kaid, and FOD rush to take out the Kaid. There's a triple kill for him. Nazi will go down, but Castle finished him off. FOD will fall, and the score will now be 4-3. Still in Rebels' favour, but the gap is closing up. Locked Up now, looking like they're going to be bringing it back 4-4. Absolutely huge for them. But needless to say that FOD did very, very well. They're almost clutching that up for him. But, I mean, Hades and Moonplayer, absolutely huge in that bakery. I mean, Hades just was... I don't even know. He was just sat there for the full thing. Didn't get removed. And just carried on just destroying. They knew where he was, but with Moonplayers playing that Clash with a shield, it was just so hard to remove him. They will obviously from winning kitchen go to fireplace mining. Now what you got to remember is that was a very, very close, very, very close match. And yeah, they gotta be somewhat, I wouldn't say scared, but they have to be wary now of what's to come. Now, it's interesting because a lot of people don't like fireplace and mining. It's one of those sites that are very, very hard to defend. I believe it's because of stuff like train can be held from above, and then pretty much the rotations between sites is cut off. Usually you go fireplace reading. That is the more preferred site. But this can come into their favor as well, but I don't know if it will. The problem is that when you have control of red stairs, train, there's no way of getting back into mining, right? They can just go for a plant in mining. Mining can be completely locked down by the 2 doors and from the above of train, and the plant can go down. So that's why it's a little bit interesting they've gone, you're not reading. 3 minutes on the clock. Rebel on the attack. Scoreboard currently is 3-4 in favor of Rebel still, with Locked Up catching up. Round number 8 being played. Top 4 is probably going to be pushed by Rebel to try and clear that out and play that vertical like I stated previously. It's very, very strong. Now there's like these nice little angles are being created by Locked Up to watch people potentially pushing, which could be absolutely huge to them. I mean, we see this nice angle coming out from Natty, watching into Laundry, and anyone who comes down through that white stairs. So yeah, that could work out very huge for them. But this top 4 control will be maintained by Rebel. This could be huge, but seige almost gets taken out as the nitro comes up as he goes for the hatch. Wow, if that had killed seige right there, that could have been absolutely devastating for Rebel. It means there's no hatches going to be open, but he can still go open the hatches, which is good at least. Drone's coming in right now. Hayes will actually be lit up a little bit right there, as he is now trying to challenge the people who are trying to get the hatch open. And the hatch will get opened up. That's absolutely huge for Rebel. White stairs now getting pushed back down by Zeri. I'm guessing he got lit up a little bit. Same with Jude. Nothing coming out right now, and 2 minutes have already gone on the clock. Rebel with full control at top ground stairs so they can drop hatches at any point into train. But it's going to be a very, very hard challenge for them, but Natty will get lit up extremely. Push up right now, but seige takes out Natty, and not even a 4v5 situation, but Boa Gunner takes out Ford, not even up to 4-4. It's anybody's game still, but stacks will go down, which could be the end for Rebel, but no, stacks will actually get picked up, which is very, very good. They have control right now of reading, as the rotates still come through and through. So he's getting pushed right now, but it'll be a huge trade. Moonblaze takes out seige. Now in a 3v2 situation, Stacks and Jude have to clutch up, but Moonblaze takes out Stacks. Jude though will take out Moon players, but he will only be taken out by Boa Gunner as the score becomes 4-4. They've actually managed to pull it back. Locked Up playing extremely well and bringing it back in their, well, not their favor, but bringing it up to a tied score. Absolutely huge. It looked like Rebel might be storming away there and potentially winning, but no. The shutdown from Locked Up, and it's looking like it could potentially go in both ways. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a draw coming out. But Locked Up on the defense, ever since they've gone to defense, they've been so strong. They've kind of like, ever since they won their second round, just before the switch, they've just gone on a rampage and they brought it up to 4-4, which is very, very good for them. If they keep this momentum, they'll definitely win this match. But Rebel have got to switch up something, potentially, change up something, in order for this to work for them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Reading will be held right now. They could have gone, I believe, back down to kitchen, but they decided to opt out of it as they go now into reading. Dining, sorry, which is obviously the more formidable site, and it's one that a lot more people like to go to over reading mining, even though they did manage to defend that very, very well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more of a top-up play being played up in bar to make sure that the vertical play doesn't get totally pressured out. 3 minutes on the clock. Rebel on the attack. Defense 4. Locked up. Okay. Once again, we see Rebel taking control of this top ground floor. That's what they're going to be aiming to do. But seige with a nice entry frag onto Zeri. A nice early kill from Caesar will set them up very, very well, especially the Jaeger going. Arguably has one of the best guns on defense. Being removed right there will not be good. And especially on how well Locked have been playing, that nice early kill on the Caesar will be absolutely huge though. Moonplay is still getting pressured out right now. He has to be careful, and he somehow manages to get out of there unscathed. We'll be dropping down into laundry. Juve, huge kill on the Hades, and it's looking like Locked Up aren't going to be able to win this round as they're now 2 players down. They can definitely bounce this back, but it's not looking likely for them. They do have Echo, which will be huge in their favour, but the question is, can they pull this off? Recharge will fully open, and that'll be Natty with a huge kill on the Ford. Nice, as Ford opens up that vertical play, it's shut down ultimately, but Natty goes down, unfortunately. He does go into cover, though back will be extremely lit up. Bro, I'm able to go Caesar, but Moonplays will also go back up. Stacks and Jude left alive in a 2v3 situation if Natty can get picked up. And it's looking like he indeed will get picked up now in a 2v3 situation. Have Locked have just switched this on to Rebel, and will this be a bounce back for them? Looking like the plant will be going down though in reading by Stacks. ProHard though won't be able to get an angle, and there'll be a no from the Echo devices right there. Jude will go down, it's up to Stacks now as Stacks goes down to Moonplayer after the team kill comes in. And it's looking like Locked Up will actually be able to pull this now 4-5 on the scoreboard. Absolutely huge from them. Now, with Locked Up being not really, well, it looked like Rebel were going to take this. Let's just be real here. But Locked Up have somehow managed to pull it back ever since they switched to defense. And I don't know, could this be Locked Up's next win? I mean, we saw Rebel play extremely well. Like, they're getting nice early kills, even being up 2 players, but just losing it still. I mean, it's been absolutely huge to them. Here's the scoreboard in case anyone's curious. Give me a second. Let me just get to the site and then we'll pull it up. We have Pro Gunner top fragging for Locked Up, followed behind by Hades, Zeri, Moon, and then Natty. And it's looking pretty even across the board from Rebel. We have Jude and backup top fragging with Caesar and Stacks both on 6 and then 4 on 5. Like, it's not so much that anyone's not pulling their weight. It's more of the sense of just who's better teams at the minute, really. Because, I mean, we see a pretty fast stretch from Rebel, so... Now, if, of course, this is a win, a round win from Rebel, they will bring it... not from Rebel, sorry. If this is a round win from Locked Up, it will indeed go 4-6, which means they'll be on match point once again. Which means they can only draw or win, which will be in the best situation for them. Let's put it this way, I don't see this match being a loss for Locked Up right now. I think they're playing very, very confidently, and if this is a loss for Locked Up, it'll be devastating for them. We have the infamous combo once again. It's only going to be a force once again, though, trying to get them out, making sure that Hades doesn't exactly get 6 kills this, well, not 6, sorry, 4 kills this time. Nomad will actually not flash down, but he will be able to pull his back there, but backup Takes down Hades. Unfortunately, as the help did try and come in from Clash, just wasn't enough. And the pressure will keep being applied onto Moon. A nice early kill for Rebel. Though we have seen them get these nice early kills, nothing has come out of it. So it's a little bit spectacle, if anything will indeed happen. But that will be Hades remove, arguably the person who won them the last kitchen defense. Due to his amazing Jaeger place will be questionable, but Zeri gets a huge kill on the backup. There'll be a Nomad going down. Now, I believe most Nomads were used on the Clash though, so it wasn't a complete waste of utility, but it's definitely someone you definitely still want standing in your team. Especially someone like backup, a very, very confident, and someone who can definitely clutch up rounds in your team. As the score becomes 4-4 now, I mean, the advantage is now in no one's favour as the board becomes 4-4. Clash will be pressed, and there'll be Moon plays going down from Stacks. As the advantage now goes in Rebel's favour as the score, as it now becomes 3-4. I don't know why I want to keep on saying score, but I do. Nitro's going up potentially, but we'll get taken out due with a nice vertical play onto Natty right there. Now leaving Zeri and Pro Gunner left all alone in a 2v4 situation. They could definitely clutch us back up, but it's not looking good for them. Looking like Rebel might actually be able to take this home. Bring it 5-5 as Zeri goes down. It's now Pro Gunner in a 1v4 situation. Will he be able to do is the real question. With only 35 seconds on the clock. Stacks has diffuser in hand. It's not like they're going open kitchen wall. Will be a peek right there. A couple shots on to the Zofia, but Caesar ultimately wins that gunfight. Now bringing the score 5-5. This match could definitely result in the draw, but I mean, Rebel could actually win this. Now they brought it back 5-5. And it's obviously a tie across the board. Match point for whoever wins this next round. And it'll basically win or draw for whichever team actually does bring this next point. So it's really, this is a lot of pressure on both of the teams right now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Dining will be held from locked up. Their defense, obviously we saw them win this, so let's hope they can win it again. I mean, they look very, very confident on this, which is, like I said, it's not something that happens a lot. Not a lot of people like the site. It's not very favorable. Inside defense's favor, but they make it work. Maybe it's that throw off for Rebel. They don't expect this site to be played or something like that, and that might be why they did obviously lose it, but who knows. Round number 11 coming in right now. 3 minutes on the clock. Rebel once again on the attack. Defense 4. Defense 4. Locked up. Jesus, sorry. Long match. Jude will go down. I believe that was a spawn peek. A nice cheeky one of that as well. From Cigar. And Jude going down means there's a lot of HP lost, but at least you haven't lost that player. They now know there could be potential people playing up upstairs, and they'll be trying to remove them out right now with the drones coming in. Some nice Valve cams there, but I don't know if that Valve cam right there in Cigar actually gives much intel. But then again, I could be wrong. Zeri's actually weighing upstairs in Cigar. Waiting for a potential call, potentially get a kill. That is the real question. Will the kill actually come through for him? Look at the hatches will be open right now. They obviously do have Ibana to do that, so that potentially Finlight doesn't get nitroed again. Zeri will be pushing up right now, potentially going for a kill. We'll see a player in freeze, and we'll see IQ as well, but IQ! Ford takes out Zuri! Now in a 4v5 situation, Rebel with a nice early kill. Could this be Rebel bringing this to match point? That is the real question. I'm sure we're all asking ourselves. But with that nice early kill on the Zeri whiffs on IQ. Who knows? Minute 10 on the clock with top ground control being in play by Rebel. You would think they'd have this in the bag. But once again, it still stands. Will they be able to pull it off? Hades gets 1 HP right now as he gets shot in the foot and has to move away from his spot. Which means he's at a disadvantage now. Fireplace is in full control of Rebel right now. They can go for some kind of plant, surely. Backup gets taken out by Hades, but Natty takes out Jude, and Pro Gunner takes out Caesar. But Ford will take out Pro Gunner. Now in a 2v3 situation, it's Moon plays and Natty. But the defuse will actually go down, potentially. Stacks almost dies right there, but Natty takes out Ford. A double kill from this round. Underneath play coming out as Stacks tries to go for that plant, almost getting it down, but it wasn't enough. Moon plays underneath. He's going to have to shut them down as Natty goes down. Stacks will actually get the plant. We'll also have to go for the plant, but will he be able to successfully get it down? The pings are coming through. He will not be able to shoot though there. And Stacks will successfully get the plant down, with Natty down on the ground. Unfortunately, if he could have killed Stacks, that could have been a win for them. But Moonplay is going to have to pull this in. Real question is though, is he going to be able to? With only 30 seconds until the diffuser's out, he is actually going to pick up Natty. So now it's a 2v2 still. Upside down repel from Stacks. Back up on a nice angle. But you'll get taken out. Natty takes out backup, sorry. And Stacks is now upside down repelled. We're only 15 seconds until that defuse needs to be defused. Who knows if it'll actually be successfully done. The defuse coming out from Natty right now. And Stacks will be taken out. Will they be able to get it? And they will! As match point goes in favour of Locked Up. That's absolutely huge. The scoreboard now becomes 5-6. Rebel can only draw this out. Locked Up can win this. Wow. These nice early kills coming out from from Rebel, sorry, just aren't enough. And Locked Up potentially pulling this around and potentially going for this win. Wow, absolutely huge. Now, my only question is going into this is asking Locked Up, sorry, why are they deciding to go to fireplace raiding of all sites? Now, I'm perfectly aware it's a good site, etc. They did struggle on this site last time, so it's questionable why they'd actually go there and risk and put themselves at a chance that they might not win this, especially on match point where they can win this and take home points from both maps. It's a little bit on that questionable side. On the clock. This is the final round that will be played. Will Rebel be able to draw this out, or will it result in Locked Up bringing out the double win? Either way, Locked Up are in a pretty good situation right now, and they're pretty confident going into this final round. I'm sure of it.
Loading mag.
We'll be pushing up this upstairs once again, and Zeri has to be careful. He drops down into the laundry to make sure he doesn't get killed. And yeah, it's only those try and gain control of the top floor once again. Like I stated, you gain control of this top floor, and this site is pretty hard to defend. So that's exactly what they're going to be doing. But Castle and Jaeger will be both up here this time to try and prevent that from happening. Castle will actually opt out and will decide to push back down. But you know he's come back to support. He will actually destroy an ADS, which is very unfortunate. Sophia will be droning out. We'll see the Jaeger's head right there. So we'll know there is a player in there. Hopefully. Didn't even see him. Couple shots right there. Oh, Bassi's almost snaps on the Zeri. Zeri gets taken out. As backup goes for a huge refrag. 4-4. Wow, I thought he actually saw the head Caesar did with that drone, but he didn't. That could have been a nice, really nice kill for them, and it wouldn't have meant the life was cost, but a nice refrag from backup will definitely do them very, very well. As this top floor is now being opened, they're going to gain the control, like I stated, and just hold it as much as they possibly can, and it'll mean that a reading plant could potentially go down. Stacks does have his diffuser right now. 45 seconds on the clock, they have to make something work. Stacks decides to drop, and it's not like they're going for a reading plant, but it is indeed. Castled, Sledge decides to go to a break it, but Stacks says no, I'll use my thermic charge. And looks like he's going for a default plant in reading. We'll get echoed once. Prevent that plant. And it's going to be very hard right now as the plant does actually just have to go down. Back with a double kill. Natty and Moon will fall. But Hades takes out one. Hades goes down there. It's up to Pro. Our Gunner will be able to clutch us up. But no, he doesn't. As the score ends 6-6. Here's your scoreboard. Absolutely huge. And if the match was in a draw. Very well played. Obviously, we won't see the screen come up. That's why I showed the scoreboard here, because I don't have the right settings set. But well done, nevertheless. Well done, both teams. Let's do a quick recap of what happened. Rebel vs Locked Up. Defense. It was Theme Park. Sorry, defense starting for Rebel. Locked Up on the attack. Locked Up finished at 7-3, being very, very confident right there. Before the prep phase switch, it was 3-3. Rebel vs Locked Up once again. Defense starting for Rebel. Locked Up on the attack. It was looking pretty confident for Rebel. They took it, and then Locked Up bounced back. And it looked like they were going to potentially win this, bring it to match point. But Rebel brought it back and brought it to a draw. Very well done to both teams. GG across the board. Obviously, Locked Up coming out, though, with more points in their favour. This was a SiN League, guys. I appreciate everyone for coming out. One point, I think we hit 20 viewers, which is absolutely insane to me. If you guys do have any spare money and would like to donate, links down in the description. It's not mandatory. I do appreciate all donations. I will shout you out at the end of every single live stream. I know a couple of you guys were thinking about doing it during the stream. It's greatly appreciated. Every single bit of money will be going towards my PC, which I'm trying to build to make these streams better, and also potentially start casting on PC. You guys have all been absolutely amazing for coming out here and supporting. If you do want to follow the Twitter, it is down below at CastsConch. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to be up to date when I'm going to go live. Also on my Twitter, I'll update you when I'm actually gonna go live. I appreciate you, Magic Shoot, for saying you love me. I appreciate it. I love you guys all. Big shouts to Rebel Esports, Cam, and Want2 for the donations so far. We're on £397. 750 is our goal, and as soon as we get that, we will be building our PC. Yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone for coming out. Potentially, we could do some kind of like live stream where you can watch me build my PC. I think that could be quite cool as well when that happens. And yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in. I'll see you on the next cast. Peace out, guys.